is everywhere. God is everywhere. Matter of fact, I don't care where you go. God says, I'm already there. Check out the psalmist. Psalmist says, if I take the wings of the morning and fly to the uttermost parts of the world, you're going to meet me right there. That means I don't care how successful you get, how high you go in life. God says you can't get so high where you ain't going to run into me. As a matter of fact, the higher you get, the more you're going to need me. The higher you get, the more you're going to, y'all playing like y'all not getting this. Commissioner Price, I pray for you. Judge, I pray for y'all because I discovered something while driving along the freeway in Oak Cliff, because in Oak Cliff we are still blessed with natural topography. They tried to diss us economically, but God says they can't have everything on their side of town. I'm going to give y'all trees that they can't see. I'm going to give y'all a topography of hills that they don't have on the other side. I'm sorry, Mom, my mother lives on the other side of town, but that's all right. Because I'm simply saying while driving, Commissioner, I noticed something, and that is when the wind is blowing, only the tallest trees get bent over. If you a little tree, you ain't catching no wind. But if you a tall tree, that's when the wind is coming at you. Do I have some tall trees in the house who figured out that's why I'm catching so much hail? Evidently, I'm a tall tree, and you are threatened by my tallness. Preach, Freddie Haynes, I am. So the psalmist now shifts gears and ends up this marvelous hymn by saying, search me. Search me. I need you to conduct, this is my first point, an internal affairs investigation, because the quality of my life ain't from the outside in, it's from the inside out. Oh, that Freddie Haynes is something else. Because if you're not careful, you'll make the mistake of thinking that the quality of your life is determined by external stuff and not your internal spirit. And if you're not careful, you will do all of this external stuff. And I'm going to talk to my brothers right now, because brothers, let's keep it real. Our thoughts oftentimes get us in trouble because our thoughts are rooted with comparisons of what is external. We see what someone else has and how someone else looks, and we judge ourselves based on externalities, and the externalities in a real sense will cause us to feel like somehow we come up short. I'm not coming through because y'all playing like you're not feeling me. In a real sense, as brothers, in a part of our thought process involves comparing ourselves to other people. At best, you can compare yourself to the stuff that you see, because there's always more to a person than meets the eye. And so if you just compare yourself to what you see somebody having, to what you see somebody looking like, you're missing out on the fact that whatever they look like, whatever you see them as having, you don't know what they've been through to get where they are. If the grass is greener on the other side, either A, it's artificial surface, or B, they got a higher water bill. I think I'm going to hang out there because you didn't get that thing. Artificial surface. What is artificial surface? It looks like, but it ain't. And a whole lot of folk look like. Matter of fact, if you get behind what they look like, you'll discover what they look like is all they have, because it's just artificial surface. But wait, not only that, watch it. If ain't artificial surface, they got a higher water bill. Oh, preach Freddie Haynes. Because I don't care who you are. If you want to get someplace and you actually get there, there's a price you got to pay. There's a price you pay for success. There's a price you pay for having power. There's a price you pay for blowing up. There's a price you pay for God sending blessings in your life. I'm still not coming through like I need to. Jesus, I need you to talk to some folk because they're wondering about this whole thing. Am I telling the truth? Jesus said, well, Freddie, just ask John or whoever wrote the Revelation, because they were trying to find somebody worthy who was powerful powerful enough to open up the book with 7 seals, and they looked everywhere, but they couldn't find nobody worthy until somebody said, hold on, let's check out the lamb, because the lamb is worthy. Why is the lamb worthy? Because the lamb was slain. The lamb had a price to pay. The lamb paid the price, and now the lamb has the power. Whenever you've got power, I promise you there's pain behind that power. Whenever you've been successful, I promise you there's stress, there's struggle, there's sacrifice, there's all kind of stuff behind the success. So before you judge somebody who's successful, you better check out the price they had to pay to get where they are and have what they have.